What's going on, Diecast collectors? This is OBB, the Diecast news guy, returning once more to bring you all a NASCAR Authentics Diecast review on Ryan Preece's 2023 Haas Tooling Patriotic Ford Mustang for the now defunded Stewart-Haas Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. And you guys can see this is part of one of the cool exclusives that we got for the 2024 Wave 1 lineup for NASCAR Authentics. And I was able to find this actually at the East Syracuse Walmart, so shout out to them from New York. So really cool that I was actually able to find this one. One of the last few ones I actually had to pick up from Wave 1. Also check out my newest What's in Store video because, heck, I actually talked about all these other cars before. So if you guys are feeling patriotic and mean just like this car, heck, let's go and start the unboxing, the official Diecast review of Ryan Preece's 2023 Haas Tooling Patriotic car. And alrighty, folks, we got this Diecast out of its box, and man, what a cool looking painting that we got right here for the number 41 car that's not driven by Cole Custer, but it was with Ryan Preece. And let me tell you what, guys, this is a pretty cool looking diecast, especially for all you guys who love the nice patriotic colors of red, white, and blue. But this one has a nice little unique twist with it with the Haas branding. Of course, this was just a one-off scheme that he drove at the 2023 Coca-Cola 600. So feel free to comment below if you guys actually were at this race, as we do have one quality issue that I like to address that we usually talk about with these NASCAR Authentics and Winter Circle diecasts. There's supposed to be some honor or remember our tires, but as you guys can see, we do got ourselves a little bit of mumbo jumbo, so you can kind of still see it. It's a little more legible, probably as legible as what we had with the blurry decal situation that we've had with some previous cars. But getting on to the fine details, you're going to have a lot of familiar sponsors for the Haas Tooling brand of Stewart-Haas Racing and Ryan Preece, and you guys can definitely tell this is a 2023 model. You can also probably pretend it's a 2022 model as well, because it does have the not the Dark Horse branding for the Ford Mustang. And of course, we do got the hood levers on top, which I do like to call these things fish gills. I don't know why, but heck. But you see the Haas branding right there, and just a pretty funky looking scheme. But if you guys like the stars and stripes, I mean, this one definitely screams America, especially, you know, for all you Stewart-Haas fans out there, or Haas, or the Haas factory team, which is now called. But yeah, feel free to comment below what has been your favorite memory with the 41 car, as we're getting on to the fine details of this car right now. And yeah, this is a one-of-a-kind car that you can only get in the NASCAR Authentics line, so pretty cool that we were able to find this at our Walmarts. But you see, it does not have the window banners, which is supposed to actually be on there, but since this is only $5, can't really complain about that. The white interiors, and the bottom, of course, is black, and you can see this is part of the EL molds, so this is usually the mold that a lot of people do prefer. But you see the Ford branding right there, and just looks like not many cool decal issues. So almost looks like this front side almost looks like it kind of looks like a peppermint or a candy cane if you think about it. But I don't know, comment below which patriotic scheme has been your favorite in this wave, and out of all the variations that we've had of this 41 car, is this your favorite in terms of the patriotic? We see it's like some shadows and some gradients right here. I kept thinking that was like a spark plug, but that's just like a drilling press. Some added detail right there where the rocker panels are, just really cool. And of course we got the gunmetal rims as well, which is really such a nice touch that we only get on the EL cars. United Rentals gear wrench, you can definitely tell that's a 2023 car, judging by, you know, that, because gear wrench went on with Legacy Motor Club. And Sony, Morton Buildings, and all these other sponsors, I'm not really gonna have to say right off the bat, because my ideology is if you can see it on the car, then you can, I don't really have to say it right there. Plus, you know, we're not like a NASCAR interview. We do got some decal wrapping right here on the back that does look like it's a little, I guess, halted off to the side, so not perfectly centered, but we've seen a lot more worse things. Come on this side, I mean, looking pretty darn good, to say the least. The 41 looks like, yeah, I will admit, that 41 does look a little higher up. Just a little higher up. And you guys think I'm crazy? Look how this 41 car is on this side, and look how it is on this side. Unfortunately, with these NASCAR Authentics cars, you can't really tell what the passenger side of the car is until you actually get out of its box. So that's pretty unfortunate. But I don't know, I guess you guys were expecting me to go crazy over that. But I don't know, maybe I just got used to, you know, Lionel's quality control, but this ain't the worst thing I've seen, but definitely a minor inconvenience. I mean, heck, it's not like I'm going to show this in the thumbnail and be like, hey, look at this car. But it is a cool looking car, I will say that. I do like how there is some gradient going on right here and some shadow, so of course they probably had to put that on there so that way they can put, like, you know, the logos on there, because heck, after all, I mean, these cars are basically trying to showcase what the brand is. And we've had a lot of cool Haas tooling cars before, and I think this one right here is a pretty cool, exceptional but now I think it's on to get on to the best part of this diecast review, which is the side-by-side comparison. And guess what? It is another Ryan Preece car. What were you guys expecting? Cole Custer? But yeah, as you guys can see how I said that this is the EL mold, because what I'm showing you guys is the J mold. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, is that like a PTC mold? The reason why I'm saying all these different molds for anybody who is a new viewer, because I know not everyone's going to know these types of molds, so try to be a little more informative and just trying to help you guys out, because heck, collecting diecast is really not going to be cheap now, especially with all the tariffs going on. But I'm going to do everything I can to inform you guys. I mean, because after all, this is the diecast news guy after all, as I don't mean to talk to myself in third person. What a douchebag. But anyways, getting back onto this car, guys, I love doing these comparisons just to show you guys the fine differences, especially if you guys have picked up both these cars. Comment below which Ryan Preece car has been your favorite, and I'm just curious what you guys want to say down below, especially if any of you guys were actually at one of these races. I mean, unfortunately, I will have to say one memory we had to talk about from 2023 with Ryan Preece, and I was at that Daytona night race when he had that big wreck. So I mean, there is a sponsor right here, like Racer's Choice. I think that was the car that he raced with that sponsor with. That was something I never will forget, but all I say is that Ryan Preece, he reminds me of like Ricky Rudd. He is just one tough SOB. I mean, how he was able to handle that was just something else, man. And especially with how he's been doing now with RFK, oh my God, guys. I mean, even though that car is not really an official RFK car, it's, you know, they leased the charter off with Rick Ware Racing. Let me tell you what, man, I'm glad Ryan Preece is still in the Cup Series, because clearly this guy knows how to race well, not only on short tracks, but also in the Cup Series. But yeah, comment below if you guys have anything else to share about this, as I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison of these 41 cars. But this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Ryan Preece's 2023 Haas Tooling Patriotic for Mustang for Stewart-Haas Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. Comment, subscribe. This has been OBB, the diecast news guy, and I guess I'm going to drill my way on to the next diecast review.